Petrol prices in the United Arab Emirates have changed again, and this is something that affects almost everyone living in the country. Whether you are commuting daily in Dubai traffic, running a business in Abu Dhabi, managing deliveries in Sharjah, or simply budgeting for your monthly expenses, fuel prices play a major role in your overall cost of living. Many people assume that because the UAE is one of the world's major oil-producing nations, petrol prices should always remain low and stable. However, that is no longer the case. Since 2015, the UAE has linked its fuel prices directly to global oil markets, which means prices can go up or down every single month depending on international trends. As of the latest update for March 2026, the official petrol prices in the UAE are approximately 2.59 dirhams per litre for Super 98, around 2.48 dirhams for Special 95, and about 2.40 dirhams for E Plus 91. Diesel is currently priced at roughly 2.72 dirhams per litre. These prices are reviewed monthly by the UAE Fuel Price Committee and are applied uniformly across all 7 Emirates. This means whether you are filling up in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or Ras Al Khaimah, you will pay the same official rate. The system is transparent and the new prices are usually announced at the end of each month for implementation on the first day of the next month. But the real question is, why do these prices keep changing? The main reason is that the UAE adopted a market-linked pricing system. Before 2015, the government heavily subsidized fuel prices, keeping them artificially stable. However, once deregulation happened, petrol prices began reflecting global crude oil costs. This means that when Brent crude oil prices increase in the international market, fuel prices in the UAE also rise. Similarly, when global oil prices fall, consumers may experience relief at the pump the following month. Global oil prices are influenced by multiple powerful factors. One of the most important players in this market is OPEC, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. When OPEC decides to cut oil production, global supply decreases, and prices tend to rise. On the other hand, when production increases, supply improves and prices may stabilize or fall. Political tensions in oil-producing regions also create uncertainty in the market. Conflicts, sanctions, or geopolitical instability can cause oil prices to spike rapidly. In addition to that, global demand plays a significant role. If large economies such as China, the United States, or India increase oil consumption, demand rises and pushes prices upward. Another factor that affects fuel prices is refining and transportation costs. Crude oil must be processed before it becomes usable petrol or diesel. Fluctuations in shipping costs, supply chain disruptions, and refining expenses can all influence the final price consumers pay. Even currency exchange rates can indirectly affect pricing, since oil is traded globally in US dollars. Despite these fluctuations, the UAE still maintains relatively competitive fuel prices compared to many European and Asian countries. In nations where fuel taxes are extremely high, drivers often pay significantly more per litre than in the UAE. However, because the UAE no longer heavily subsidizes petrol, residents now experience price movements similar to other global economies. The impact of rising petrol prices goes beyond just filling up your car. Transportation companies face higher operating costs, delivery services adjust their fees, taxi fares may feel more expensive, and businesses that rely on logistics often pass additional costs on to consumers. Over time, this can influence the overall cost of goods and services. Even small increases per litre can add up significantly over a month, especially for those who drive long distances daily. There are 3 main types of petrol available in the UAE. Super 98 is designed for high-performance and luxury vehicles that require higher octane levels. Special 95 is the most commonly used fuel for standard cars and offers a balance between performance and cost. E Plus 91 is the most economical option and is suitable for vehicles that are designed to run on lower octane fuel. Choosing the correct fuel grade recommended by your vehicle manufacturer is important because using a higher or lower grade than required can affect engine performance and fuel efficiency. Looking ahead, future petrol prices in the UAE will largely depend on global economic conditions. If global oil demand increases due to economic growth, prices may rise. If there is a slowdown in major economies, oil demand may decrease, potentially leading to lower prices. OPEC's production strategies and geopolitical developments will continue to shape the direction of the market. This means that price volatility is likely to remain a reality for residents. While individuals cannot control global oil markets, there are practical ways to reduce fuel expenses. Maintaining proper tire pressure improves fuel efficiency. Regular vehicle servicing ensures the engine runs smoothly. Avoiding aggressive acceleration and sudden braking can significantly reduce fuel consumption. Planning routes efficiently and minimizing unnecessary trips also helps in lowering overall fuel costs. In conclusion, petrol prices in the UAE are no longer fixed or heavily subsidized as they once were. They are directly connected to global oil markets and influenced by international supply, demand, political events, and production decisions. Although the UAE remains relatively affordable compared to many other countries, monthly fluctuations are now part of the system. Understanding how and why these changes happen allows residents and businesses to better plan their budgets and prepare for future price shifts.